Hey y'all, welcome back for part 3 of my book recommendation series. Today we're continuing on our book recommendations if you like the TV show Bridgerton or you love the book series Bridgerton. Now all these books I'm going to recommend are written by Julia Quinn, so we're continuing on with her amazing work. This series is the Bev Elstroke series. These 3 love stories are all about unrequited love, espionage, as well as the struggle to not conform to society rules. Each one is a fantastic read, and I do recommend reading them in order. So let's jump in. The first book is The Secret Diaries of Miss Miranda Creever. You have the second book of What Happens in London. And then you have the third book, 10 Things I Love About You. So jumping into book number 1. So this is The Secret Diaries of Miss Miranda Creever. This is the story of Miranda and her being in love with Nigel Bevstroke since the time she was a young girl. Now he is the Viscount Turner, and he had showed her great kindness when she was young, and she did not fit society's beauty standards. So she has been in love with him for decades, and she's hoping he will finally notice her. For book 2, What Happens in London. So this is a story of Olivia Bledstoke. She is Viscount Turner's younger sister, and it is her story of spying on their neighbor, Sir Henry Valentine, who she believes is responsible for murdering his late fiance. It is a great read of her spying on him and trying to get to the truth. So our final book, 10 Things I Love About You, is about Sebastian Grey, and he is Sir Henry Valentine's cousin, and he is actually in line for an earldom from his uncle. Now this follows his story along with Annabel Winslow. Annabel is actually the love interest of Sebastian's uncle, the aging earl, who wants to marry her and pop out a few children very quickly, so Sebastian cannot inherit the earldom. But Sebastian finds himself falling for Annabel along the way, and she may or may not be falling for him too. All 3 stories are fantastic in their own right. I do still recommend reading them in order as they each kind of play upon each other and you learn more and more about each of these characters within the next stories. Once you've read these stories, please feel free to come back and let us know which one is your favorite. If I had to choose between the 3, I think the last one, 10 Things I Love About You, is my favorite. Sebastian is a really entertaining character, and so it's really fun to see all the behind the scenes from him. We'll get glimpses of him in the other stories, but to really find out more about him and dive in is a very interesting read. Alrighty y'all, happy reading!